if all this weren't enough, the vice president took some time out of being the second most powerful person in the world to host an episode of Charlie Kirk's podcast for several hours at the White House the other day. One of the people he talked to was White House advisor Stephen Miller. Here's Miller saying, as he has been for days, that the power of the state needs to be marshaled in order to go after liberal groups, probably the press and people like George Soros.
Which is that we need to have an organized strategy to go after the left-wing organizations that are promoting violence in this country. And I will write those words onto my heart and I will carry them out.
In the same podcast, Vance took quite a bit of time to complain about an article in The Nation that simply pointed out Kirk's own words, making sure to note that The Nation receives some funding from George Soros.
I read a story in The Nation magazine about my dear friend Charlie Kirk. Now, The Nation isn't a fringe blog. It's a well-funded, well-respected magazine whose publishing history goes back to the American Civil War. George Soros' Open Society Foundation funds this